But yeah, so I'm just gonna let this go. Let's go with just these first 5. Take your time, no rush. Figure out your cadence and just go with the kick.
Okay.
Anywhere down the field. There's no targeting right now. If you need a target, just aim for that goal down there. If you need a target.
It's not gonna reach there, so.
No, but I'm just saying if you need a target to aim towards in a direction.
Okay.
That's more of what I'm saying. So whenever you're ready, you can go and give it a kick. Okay. All right. So, what I've noticed, the biggest thing I saw, this one is an example, is when you're coming through. I'll have you just step right over here. You're coming up. You're looking fine with your step, and as soon as you swing, you lean like this. So now you're tightening up your body like this. So you're going more for a shot pose. This is how you're supposed to shoot, is when you lean your body in. So what I want you to be working on for this next part, leaning back. So be more loose with this. So as you're coming through, I'm not going to kick the ball, I'm going to go to the side of it. As you're coming through, you're leaning back. I don't need you to be like this, obviously, but more of a controlled, less leaning into it. The more you're coming through, leaning back, and letting your leg follow through, which is also another thing. Having your leg follow through with the shot.
Okay.
So as you're coming through, let's just work on those 2 things of leaning back and following through. So you're coming through. Okay. And then point the toe. I didn't have my toe pointed, but that's the idea.
Okay.
Let's work on that for these next few. You're good. Remember, these first few are probably going to be rough because you're doing something unnatural to what you're used to. You're still leaning over. So you're doing this right now. When you're swinging through, you're going like this. You're not letting your back go. Does that make sense? Because you're still, as you're swinging through, you're tightening up right here on this side. We need that to be a relaxed. Leaning back. Okay. Also, deep breaths and relax. All right, for these next ones, I'm hoping that this is gonna force you to step back or to lean back, step farther away from the ball. You're about, when you're stepping on it, kick, when you're planting your foot, you're about right here. This is really close. Now you're boxing yourself in right here, right? And then it feels really weird to lean back if you have no steady base. If you step a little bit farther from the ball, that forces you to reach just a little bit, and then you're going to lean back naturally. So let's try that, stepping just a little bit farther from the ball. And you can move that ball how you want. Let me just adjust the camera to make sure we're getting the view. It's okay. What was the second part behind, well, also with leaning back? Follow through. You're still kind of just stopping at the kick. You're kind of only going like here and then stopping. Try to follow through with it. Better. Keep working at it. Now your follow through is ending up swinging just this way. We have to swing out, not across the body. We want to swing out. Does that make sense? Is that making sense? Are you getting frustrated? It's okay if you are.
It's like, I feel like this is like my biggest mental block. Like
It's a huge mental block. It really is. I think on top of me telling you things, get your coach to help you. Get your friends. Do you have friends that can absolutely bomb the ball?
They've tried and it's nothing. Like I've worked on it for like literally the past 2 years, and every single, like, no matter what Scott has told me, like, they have not improved.
Okay.
Like there's been times where like they've been good, and then like they've like started to get decent, and then I completely lose it like a week later, or like I'll get it, but then I'm like completely like, I'm almost like using my leg too much, and then my quad like starts to like it has like so much pain in it because I'm using my leg too like.
Gotcha.
I'm not kicking correctly.
Yeah, you're overusing your leg.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll keep working on this. We might, based on what you're saying right now, I don't want to give up on this, but I think we'll do one set down. Like we'll do that, finish this off, and we'll do one more coming this way, and then we'll do one set of punts going down. Then I think I'm gonna get you more on your goalie stuff, just because I'm not giving up on your kicks. It's just I think you have a lot going on with your leg, with just track and now your other soccer, and this, and just life in general. That we'll keep working on this. We'll do one set. We'll finish this one. We'll do one more down this way. We'll do punts back down, and we'll see where we're at with time. And wherever we're at with that, if you're feeling like you want to do more kicks, we'll talk about it and get there. But for right now, my plan is to do those, and then we'll do goalie stuff. We'll do hand stuff.
Okay.
You're still stepping really close, and see how it's going this way?
Yeah.
It's because you're so close that in order to even hit the ball, you have to turn your hip in order to swing. So really try, even if it has to be comical, plant your foot farther.
Okay.
Better. We're gonna try one. Gonna say, yep. Hit your toe, hit that ting. There we go. Did you hear that? There's a little ting there, but you hear that thump?
Yeah.
That means you hit it with the bone of your foot. And that was better. Did you see the power you had behind it too?
Yeah.
So that just means you hit it a little high on the ball. Not super low. You hit it high, so where it got a little bit of air, but not too much. So that was better. So work on hitting that mouth of the ball with the bone. That's the biggest thing I'm trying to say right now.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Step a little more in front of the ball with your plant foot.
Yeah.
You got this. Relax. Easier said than done to relax, but it's really, for you, you've seen it work where once you relax and clear your mind and kind of just like let things be, then you seem to do better. So that's what I'm just trying to get you to do. I know it's easier said than done. Better one. So you're still leaning over and not following through. Those are the two things that's kind of happening, but keep doing what you're doing right now, because at least you're getting power behind it, and it's going farther than what we've seen before right now. So just keep doing what you're doing, but just keep in mind that you're not following through, and that's why it's not getting as much air as well. There we go. That was a great hit. Do you hear that thump? That's what we want. Get that again. I want to hear that again. Good. Yes. Do that again.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, do that. I like that one. Good thump, good distance in the air. Good.
Oh.
It's okay. Shake it off. Good. How are you feeling about those?
Pretty good. I mean,
Okay.
they're going straight.
They're going straight.
They're not curving a lot.
They're not curving. What else is a good thing about them?
I'm getting them up, I'd say, more than,
Mm-hmm. There's one more thing that I'm looking for.
am I following through? I don't know. No.
You're not, but I'm not worried about that right now.
I don't know.
So, even though you're not following through, you're hitting it with the bone of your foot. That thump is from the bone hitting the ball, not the plastic of the cleat, not the rubber of the cleat, nothing like that. You're hitting it with that bone. That's what we want right now. Just keep going for that. Okay?
Okay.
Whatever you were doing before, just keep doing it. A little tingy. We want to work on it, but still, keep working at it. There we go. It's okay. Shake it off. It's all right. All right.
I still am like, I know I'm like,
Learn. We're here to just practice, get lots of reps in. Nothing too crazy. Just getting shots off or getting goal kicks off. Whenever you're ready. It's okay. Just got to get back into the swing of it. No pun intended. So let's just go back to what we were saying before. Farther from the ball and a little forward. Okay? So step a little farther from the plant, a little farther from the ball and a little in front of the ball. better. It hit your toe, but it was straight. So I think your plant foot's right. Now we got to figure out how to get your hitting foot to go correct. And then before we do that, you happen to line it up literally where you want to hit it with the dent. Don't worry, Wednesday. It's Wednesday. You'll have new balls the next session you come to. Better? You didn't quite go in front of the ball.
Okay.
So, whenever you see it hooking to one side, like that, it's because when you're swinging, you like to swing your leg across like this. And so, in order to counteract that, to not have it always go that way, you need to hit it step forward, because you go straight and then swing across. So you're here, right, your leg's coming around. And so by the time it gets here, if you step in front of the ball, your foot's still straight before it comes through your hip and swings to the right, or sorry, to the left. And you're hitting the ball on the right. So you might just step a little bit more forward in front of the ball. It's okay. Overthought it, that's all. Way too close. Take your time with the kicks. We have all day. We have plenty of time. Other than hitting your foot into the ground, it seems like you hit your foot in the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just want to, that's the right idea, just not hitting the foot in the ground. And give yourself all the space in the world. If you need to step back farther, go for it. If you need to step more to the side, whatever, go for it.
I think the side is stepping forward to the side is what screws me up more. Because I want to angle my hips more when I step to the side. I don't know why.
Are you saying for your plant foot or stepping here?
Like when I'm stepping here.
Okay. So if you need to, so you're feeling like you need to go more forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Try going more forward with it then. The one thing about going forward that I have to bring up is, let's think about this physiologically and like on a technical level, is if you're coming straight forward at it, it's a lot harder to hit this spot unless you're doing a shot. Because if you're coming, let's say you're coming forward with it, you're trying to plant your foot out here and then swing. One, you're going to drag your foot more. You're going to hit your foot at some point on these, and your foot has to be upright like this. So it's going to be more of a shot thing. Because this is how you want to shoot, right?
Yeah.
And the only way to kind of correct that is to do maybe just do a little bit more of an angle. Not a crazy one, I'm not saying like way over here. Maybe just a little bit more open. That way when you're coming up, this is where you're going to have to adjust that, where if you want to hit it with just a slight angle, you're going to have to adjust, okay, so if I'm here and I want to, and this is, let's say this is what my straight is, and I can hit it straight like this, the only way then to correct what angle you're going at is to literally move your body that way. Because you don't have enough of a curve to actually adjust your foot at all. Because if you're coming at it like this, you want to go to the left, it'll work, but that's the only way it'll work, is you physically moving along an arc back there. And that just makes it harder to hit this part of your foot. This is what you want to be hitting, is right there on that bone. And that's why I always say, the way I do it is, I have this super open angle, right? And let's just try, I know this is probably going to screw you up, and I just want to just see, but do kind of the same. So here, you're just going straight, right? You're going straight to the ball, or more straight. If we kind of over-exaggerate the angle, where towards the end of it, you just plant your foot, and try not even adjust your hips. Just plant, and then swing. Let's just try that. So don't think about your hip angles right now. Don't think about either trying to correct it in any way. Just let your body kind of just flow through, where it's just here, you're looking up, and just boom, and just let it hit. Okay? Let's just give it a try. I know this first few might not work too well, but let's just try it. It's okay. So it wasn't a bad one. You're just hitting it high on the ball.
Okay.
All right. What was wrong with that one in terms of where you hit the ball?
I hit it with my toe.
Well, yes, but then what was the one other thing? There's one other thing goes along with that.
I hit it too high.
No,
Hit
hit it too low.
it too low. Okay.
Because, so there's two ways you can tell if you're hitting it too low. One, it goes either straight up in the air or super duper high, or you actually hit it so hard that you're just swiping the bottom, and so the backspin is insane. So you had crazy backspin on that. So that just means that you're hitting it super low. So you hit it high the first time, you hit it low the second time, you got this. I believe in you, relax, you got this. Okay, still a little high. And kind of the same thing is now adjust your plant foot to go a little bit wider out. Say, because as it's continuously hitting this way and then curving this way, that means you're hitting the ball on this side and too high. So you're probably hitting the ball around here, this area. So we need to aim a little bit lower. And then we have to adjust the ball over to the side, so we hit that mouth. We want to hit that mouth every time. So the biggest thing to do, it's really hard just to adjust the foot to that. You have to adjust the placement of the foot, or the placement of the plant foot. So try getting a little bit wider with that plant foot. You might get a few toe ones, just because you have to find out how far is too far. Because like, think about how far, we're literally moving like an inch, and an inch in your feet is very small. So like, you just have to find that sweet spot of where it works for you. Okay? You got this. So, better. You hit with your toe, which is what I was expecting to happen. 1. 2, you hit it low, which is why it had so much backspin. But it went straight, 1. And 2, the backspin wasn't, yes, it was crazy going back like this, but that means you're hitting the ball correctly because it had backspin. It wasn't like an angled spin at all. It was perfect backspin, just too quick. So that means you hit it too low, but you hit it straight. So we got to just keep that, wherever you planted your foot with that, however far your body felt with that, you need to kind of recreate that for now. Let's work on that. Too close. It is a busy time over that apartment complex. Something's going on. I'll check my Minnesota Crime Watchers Facebook
There's
group.
stuff going on over there and stuff going on over there.
Oh, maybe it's 2 separate ones. I thought they were coming over this one. It's okay. Did you hurt your foot on that one?
It's just really awkward.
Yeah.
That I kicked it.
Yep, you just hit it. You hit that almost just toe. It's okay. All right, whenever you're ready. I know these first few are gonna be a little,
Yeah.
because you just gotta do them. That's okay.
Oh.
Woo! Hit that super early. Sorry, I won't judge these first ones. I'll keep my mouth quiet. All right, I want you to try something. So, as you come through, lean more forward with it. Because you're kind of having it out here, so you have to swing for it.
Yeah.
Which what happens when you have to swing for a ball? Where does, because remember, we're hitting it off of this flat area. So let's think if this is your foot. If you drop a ball from here, right, where do you think it's going to most likely go? Do you know angles, how it goes down and it's going to just go out, right? So it's kind of the same idea as wherever it hits the flat head is where it's going to go from. So if you're swinging way out here, The only way for you to reach that is to point your toe out like this, and now look at where's it pointing up. Where's the top of the foot pointing? The top of the foot, not the front, the top. So right here.
Up.
It's pointed up, right?
Yeah.
So have it lean a little more forward like this. That way when you swing through, your foot's more pointed out.
Okay.
The top of your foot's more pointed out. There we go. Better. I remember your punts last year not being great when we worked on them. And so far, these three, even though they went straight up, I remember last year they were kind of always just like low line drives. Am I crazy about that?
I don't think they always were, but
Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I'm just thinking of your goal kicks.
yeah.
That might
Probably
be
was my
literally
goal
how it
kicks.
is. Okay, yeah, I must be your goal kicks. 'Cause these are looking fine. These are looking good. We'll go through a whole set. Yeah, we'll just go through this set. Take your time with it though. So which way did that spin when it was in the air?
Like-
Did it spin here? Did it spin did it spin, here we go, I just thought, because if I did it spin clockwise or counterclockwise?
I think clockwise.
Yep.
I think
So why do you think a ball would spin clockwise when you kick it?
because I hit
So
it more.
if the ball is spinning like this, where do you think you'd have to hit it for it to spin like this?
The bottom.
You'd have to hit it more on this side.
On the, oh yeah.
Because
hit
as
it
your
more on
foot
the left
swings,
side and then-
it's gonna spin this way, right?
Okay.
Because if you hit it this side, it's not gonna magically go against your foot on the spin. It's gonna have to spin with how you kick it. So it's the same thing on this side. So you just want to hit and be more center on it. That's all.
Okay.
That's the whole point of that long diatribe, was just to say hit more center on the ball. So watch your foot hit the ball all the way through. I don't remember your punts being at least okay, I should say at least this good. Like, they're getting out there. Like I remember we were always having trouble with distribution last year, but maybe it was just goal kicks. I swear we did some punts.
Yeah, we did punts, but I didn't think that they were that bad. Like
I didn't think they were
my
terrible.
punts have never been horrible. I don't know.
I mean, these are looking fine. Like, these would get you to half.
I think the only thing that I struggle with is like
Aiming.
like direction isn't always
The best?
where it should be.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
I want you to try one thing, and I want you to try with 3 balls. Instead
Okay.
of using your right hand for your right foot, use your left hand for your right foot.
Okay.
Why do you think I might say that? Do you have
Well,
any? If you don't know, that's fine.
I feel like I might be able to hit it more straight.
So the reason why I say that is because everything that's being used for the kick is on your right side now.
Mhm.
So you might be a little off balance because everything's on this side. You might be more off balance than if you're coming through with the other arm and you come through. One, in order to send that ball not in the air and out, if you do lean forward with it and then hit it, you're more likely to hit it out because you don't have to reach as far, because you're not using, because I mean, look at the distance here. Even if you put it down, this is so much closer to where this foot's gonna be planted. So when you're like this, you're able to swing through better. I want you to try it, eye on the ball, because the biggest plus to this one is after you get it down just walking, you can then go like this. You can have the ball, get your bounce, you look out, and when you swing through, you can jump and get an extra little oomph on the ball to send it. That wasn't the best one, but I was trying to emphasize that jump at the end to really get an oomph to go out with it, okay? Not bad. Keep working at it.
Oh.
You're good. All I saw from that was you kind of walked up, paused for like half a second, and then just quickly went through.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is just hold the ball, or sorry, not hold the ball, hold your kick for like a third of a second,
Okay.
briefly. Basically what I'm saying is wait just a little bit longer to kick through, because if you kick it right away, like I said, if you kick it right away, your foot's already going to be pointed, and the top of your foot's already going to be pointed up. We want it so that when you hit it, it's pointed out. Okay. Now you got to find the happy medium. So I know that was about half a second, 3/4 of a second. Try to get to that just 1/4 second later. Just give it a try.
Is it wait longer or?
Sorry, wait. Now it's a shorter wait.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back to what you were doing before.
Well, can I do one more?
Oh no, I'm saying go back to not waiting. Do the left
okay.
hand. Do the left hand still, but you don't have to
not
wait.
and...
Yeah, just swing through. Just do like you're a normal kick.
Okay.
You're good. Do one more. How is that feeling over your other one?
I mean,
It doesn't need to be good. If it feels like it's rougher, that's totally fine. You can do right with right.
It feels rougher, but I feel like I can get it. Like at some point, like I might not get it now, but like
Yeah, at some point.
I'll be able.
I was gonna say some of these have been very comparable to the ones you've done. I think it's just getting used to it.
Yeah.
Good. Good one. I always love watching that ball fly.
Punts are probably my favorite. I would
Oh,
do those over.
I didn't even mean, yes, in a generic sense, punts are awesome, but that ball specifically is the one that has like the biggest oomph, like the biggest
Wait,
like.
which one did I kick? The blue.
No, it was one of the yellow ones that has like a cancer nodule on it.
Yeah.
And when you kicked it, it was really fun to watch because I saw with Isaac too, like if you hit it, it has backspin, but it's just slightly off. It's just like this huge like black thing just.
The thing is so warped.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I have new balls coming finally. Too much money later. So you're getting a lot of this spin, and the biggest reason is you're still swinging this leg across. We need to have it just a little more forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even when you're coming at an angle with it, you're still coming more across with it. That's why it's hitting the side. You just need to correct that just a little bit more forward and keep it straight, and that's what'll get you that backspin and keep it underneath. Question: are you aiming that way?
I'm not trying to.
Okay.
I think it's just I'm trying. I'm like angling my hips that way. I think.
You're good. There. Much better. Not quite what we want yet, but why do I think that was better? Why would I say that?
Straight. Well,
Yes, okay, straight's one of them.
it didn't have as much backspin.
It didn't have as much of that weird side spin. Yeah, so you hit it more central. It only had just like, it was going like this, not, I can't even do it as fast as I would want to. There. So, with these specific ones of how we're doing it, backspin is not necessarily a huge thing. Because all we're going